We're currently paying the price for our progress. Pollution and greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide are choking our atmosphere, forcing us to take a hard look at what we should do to mitigate the damage. At the forefront, electric vehicles are a viable solution that would greatly reduce our environmental footprint.
The new world of e-commerce that we're living in has created some fantastic advantages for the consumer. You're able to sit in your home or your place of work and order pretty much anything you need for your lifestyle, and it'll be delivered to your home or your place of work within a matter of days. But that new world of e-commerce has also brought some significant challenges with it. All those goods have to be delivered to you, and they're primarily delivered today with gasoline and diesel-powered delivery vehicles. If you look at commercial trucks and a typical urban population of vehicles, in many of the Western cities, it may be 10% of the population of vehicles on the road, but they'll have 30% of the emissions. In China, it's even more dramatic, where you may see 15% of the vehicle population in a given city are commercial vehicles, but they'll represent 70% of the emissions impact. And then rolling that up to a global perspective, if you look at the total population of commercial vehicles, they're going to represent 6 million tons of additional NOx emissions over the next 10 years.
Electrifying fleet vehicles is a sensible solution to a growing problem. Most companies are aware of the need to go green, but are under the impression that it's so costly, only industry giants could afford to make the switch. Historically, that's certainly been the case, but there's a new approach to electrifying fleets that is leveling the playing field.
At the beginning, there was the complete system that was expensive. After that, there was more on the battery side. The battery, which is the storage of the energy, was the barrier. The way we practicing our business is listening to the customer and be modular enough and be able to adapt our product to their needs. That's another way for us to reduce the cost and be more like a service provider instead of just selling vehicle to a company. We are looking at all the requirements. We are even simulating the route, we are simulating how the vehicle will behave, and after we adapt our product to the need.
Today, we can deliver that electric drive truck at the same cost as the diesel-powered truck. So there's no longer any premium that needs to be paid for the vehicle. The battery costs have come down so precipitously in the last 7 or 8 years, you can now produce that same class of delivery truck at roughly the equivalent cost between diesel and electric. But the big advantage, your fuel cost is 1/3 to 1/4 of the fuel cost of running the diesel engine. It's going to represent a significant advantage to the consumer in that we're going to deliver lower costs to our customer, the fleet, who will deliver lower shipping costs to their customer, the internet consumer, and then the whole world gets the benefit of the improved air quality in the places where they live and work.
VIA Motors has revolutionized the electric vehicle industry by creating custom and affordable solutions so that every company can switch to an electrified fleet. How are they accomplishing this? By utilizing something the automotive industry calls a skateboard.
Instead of being fixed on one architecture, the skateboard allows us to have different architecture on the same design. The way we design our product, we can have, for example, a power chassis with front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, or rear-wheel drive, because the chassis is designed to be able to accept that. And we can put the body we want to put, either a van, either a truck. That's this modularity that allows us to, with the same design, adapt to the need and having a high volume of product and not redesigning our product all the time.
VIA Motors has a very unique value proposition. We call it optimized engineering. We have very sophisticated simulation and modeling tools that we've developed specifically for concepting and designing electric commercial vehicles. We sit down directly with our customers and we understand their requirements at a very detailed level. What are the routes that they're running, the distances, the speeds, how much cargo are they carrying? There's no over-design in the vehicle. There's no more battery than what you actually need. There's no bigger motor than what you actually need. We can offer a lower cost option, even to a smaller fleet. This is not all about supplying the big package delivery companies or the big retailers. There's many other people that could take advantage of this lower cost solution, and they may be of a smaller scale. That's not an issue. for VIA.
In terms of software, what we add to our system is the telematic principle, which is collecting information and sending information to the fleet manager. The fleet manager can see all the vehicle, the performance, etc. Looking at data, we can see where we can improve our product and eventually propose some software update that will be downloaded to the vehicle to optimize that.
Don't think of us as a truck company. Think of us as the solution provider for sustainable urban logistics for the cities of tomorrow. We can't keep going down the same path we're on. We need to move to the new solution, which is electric drive. What we want to do is enable that to happen faster at a lower cost.
From small electric delivery vehicles to full-sized vans and trucks, you can now go green and electrify your fleet with the VIA Advantage. Learn more at viamotors.com.